Hi, dear Marco. Thank you for having me to his home. At this opportunity, let me tell you what's my opinion about a first impression when I meet a person. Taking into account the last topic in the last news yesterday morning. First of all, the first impression is the best point in which we have to take in account when we know to somebody. My first impression has always been critical, but I always analyzed some characteristic about that person, such as their clothing, their level of politeness, their voice, their eye contact. I consider all of the characteristics very important to after that can say the man or woman has been a good person and then can have a clear idea about what person I'm going to relate with. Secondly, I also consider very important the moment in which I'm going to know that person because in some cases that environment isn't appropriate of agreement to the person. On the other hand, I think that our feeling and our unconscious will give us trust to accept to another person. Also, I consider very important that the first impression should be positive, in which he or she will demonstrate to us that good part to after that can run some business activities or maintain a good social environment to our successful life. Thirdly, according to some psychologists, our first impression are often reliable. But I think the first impression are in the majority of cases accurate. Though in some cases there are errors too. To conclude, the first impression is a good point to consider in our lives to demonstrate to the people and achieve results as consequence of our first impression without forget that our first impression would be our letter of presentation. Okay, Marco, I hope you agree with me and thank you for listening me. Okay, bye bye. See you, dear friend.